100 millimeters of rain in 1 hour. More than 110 millimeters of rain was also recorded in the Nakano area in 1 hour. The Tsujanami area had received about 120 millimeters by 7 p.m. local time, while the Meguro area had received 100 millimeters by the same time.
And grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But even if you watch it on your TV, whatever the case is, I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. To give a shout out to Pretty in Pink 861. I wanted to give another shout out to Tay Cross U6S. Shout out to y'all. Y'all asked for a shout out. I got y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
I guess sometimes people just look alike. You can't see it. I'm not saying nothing by this. They're probably related, right? Same bloodline. I mean, they don't look that much alike. And then there's people that do this. Like, come on, we know that's just an old photo of them with a filter on it. Now, these two, they must share some blood, you know? They're same bloodline. Cousins, maybe? Now, that has to be a coincidence. You know, I don't even know who that is. That's Hillary Clinton. Now, these two don't even look alike, really. Come on, guys. Come on. They're just all related, right? That's the answer here. We know everyone in Hollywood is related. Now, that's just a filter. That's probably from a movie he did. Same here. There's no way it could be clones or anything like that. Now, come on. This is probably the same person. I don't really know celebrities, guys, so I'm not sure. Again, coincidence, family. Come on. It's not like there was ancient people who preserved their DNA. That way they could be copied in the future. And it's not like cloning is even real. I mean, because if it was real, we'd all know about it, right?
Tonight, I ask you to pass legislation to prohibit the most egregious abuses of medical research, human cloning in all its forms, creating or implanting embryos for experiments, creating human-animal hybrids, and buying, selling, or patenting human embryos.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong.
Buying, selling, or patenting human embryos. That's crazy work. But I wanted to ask y'all, who in here watched The Shy? Is it me? Now, I've been holding this for a long time. I know y'all gonna be waiting for this. I know y'all know where I'm going with it. Shout out to Jonah Lucas. That's my guy. That's my guy. Respect. Go run up Jonah Lucas. Tell him I sent you. But do Joyner and Nook look like they could be the same person? That's all I'm saying, bro. I've been thinking about that shit since I be watching The Shy. I be like, bro, he look like Jonah Lucas. They look too much alike, bro. Am I reaching or am I not? I think they're the same person. For entertainment purposes. Joyner, don't come at me, bro. Legend. One of the coldest. Underrated. But sometimes, bro, you be looking like Nook from The Shy. I'm just saying, bro. You be looking like Nook, bro.
Actually, I did, whenever you do a film like this where you fight Satan or the devil, you have to prepare yourself the right way. And so I did research in satanic kind of cults and stuff like that. You know, as a matter of fact, in Los Angeles right now, there's like 50,000 devil worshippers, and that's not even that's not even including the agents.
Yeah.
But let me
Our crowd was too busy cheering satanic worship to hear the joke.
Exactly.
Can somebody tell me why all these celebrities have been showing up with what looks like to be a hidden ankle monitor? Perhaps this has something to do with what P. Diddy has gotten up to lately, because it's not just Oprah who has one of these. Ellen DeGeneres and many other celebrities have been caught with what looks to be an ankle monitor. And this goes into the whole boot phenomenon, where some people theorized that they actually had to wear these to hide a ankle monitor beneath them because of a secret court order, but they also had to show up some days with a boot on the wrong foot to be like a secret reveal to the public that they had been compromised somehow. They even got Arnold on here. This was all even reported on in the news. Then there was this weird moment on Oprah's show where all these celebrities showed up and they all raised their hands the same way. Here, I'll show you the full clip because I thought it was super weird. He does not look happy to be here. There was the two hands there.
If a helicopter was genuinely on an Earth that was traveling at 1,000 miles an hour to the west, the second the helicopter lifted off the ground to hover over the same spot, the ground would move beneath it at 1,000 miles an hour. And so to travel in a helicopter, all you need to do is lift up and wait for your destination to get to you, and then land again. But they say that isn't how helicopters work because they say the world isn't spinning, it's stationary, it's flat.
I got a message from a woman who's claiming to be a succubus, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't like this story, but part of Spooky Scary Storytime in general is just sharing different views and opinions and trying really, really hard not to judge, but I don't agree with what she's doing, so I'm going to just put that out there. I don't think a lot of you are going to like this story either, and you'll find out why, but she says that she uses a certain type of intimate relationship in order to harvest energy, so I don't know if there's something paranormal going on, but I'm going to tell you what she said and you decide. She said she wants to be called Lilith because that's her favorite goddess, and she's sharing this because she thinks some people in the audience here will understand how dangerous women can really be and can empathize with her, and she's okay with the rest of you thinking that she's a monster. But the title of her email was, I am the Spooky Scary Story, and she says she's a real-life succubus who preys on men who are tired, lonely, or a little bit too confident. She said this has been something that her family has been doing for generations, and they find men, and they pretend to be harmless, and they remember things about them like their favorite drinks or little details about their life, and then they remember and they smile and they pretend to be interested. She said some of her favorite targets are married men with little children at home because they're often depraved, as she put it. And the more depraved a man is, the hungrier he is, and the better she feeds. But she said her grandmother taught her how to do it, and her mother did it, and they didn't call it being a succubus, they called it drawing down. She says they taught her how to bathe with patchouli and clove oil, which makes men obsessed, apparently. She taught her not to look at herself in the mirror, but to anchor herself in the mirror, especially during the act. She said different parts of men give off different energy. So his breath, his hands, his, She craves different parts of men depending on what she needs, if you know what I'm saying. She says this is how she feeds. More than food, more than sun, more than water, this is what she needs. And she says she often goes for married men or people with something to hide at home because the guiltier they feel after continues to feed her. She said the first time she realized there was something to it, she was 19, she's 28 now, and she had relations with a married man, and afterward people were moving out of her way, they were complimenting her, and one woman looked at her and burst into tears immediately. It was like she knew, and she felt a physical shift in energy. She says there was a man recently with 3 small kids and a baby at home, and you could practically smell the desperation on him, and after the fact, she left a lipstick stain on his collar because she wants him to feel guilty, and she wants the wife to find out because the more hurt he is, the better she feeds. And she sent him a text at 3 a.m. when he was already home, and he unraveled all by himself, and she felt wonderful. But she claims it's real, and she said she's sharing this because she wants people to know that women like her exist. They often call her a pick-me, but she swears she's not. She said she's lost a lot of friends for this because she will also go for her friends' men. And she said, tell this story however you want. I'm not chasing clout. I don't want you to tag me, but I just want people to know that we're out there and I'm not the only one. So again, you guys, this is different from the type of story that I normally get, but yeah.
Damn. I don't know why I wouldn't have thought that though. I mean, if we got people who practice all types of crazy shit, why wouldn't there be people who do shit like that, and willingly know that? But I want to ask y'all a question. And this go for, women, y'all can answer this too. But fellas, have you ever had a woman try to steal your soul, your pride, steal everything from you? The shit that can't be touched, the non-tangible shit. They run through the tangible shit, but then it gets to that point where they trying to break your spirit. Not nothing on no personal level with a succubus. I'm talking about like steal your mindset, steal you, steal your things you love. Have you ever been through that, bro? If you have, I'ma just say, look, a couple years before we got this channel rocking, I went through something like that. And it took me a minute to get myself back to normal. I still ain't all the way back to normal. I'm still healing. I ain't all the way healed yet. Can y'all agree with that, bro? Because I feel like not enough men talk about this shit we been through on that level. Women always talk about it, but you know, man, we taught to like keep it in, or you only talk to it about the homies. But like, we should change that, bro. We should actually have a point where we can get it off our chest. Talk about the things that's bothering us, or things that we've been through that bother us. Let me know, because we always there. Men like me, and men, if you watching and you similar to me, we always there for our ladies. We always there for the women in our family, the women in the world. We always there to protect, but we need somebody that's gonna listen to us. You get what I mean? So we don't hold it. So we don't pick up either bad habits or health issues because we holding on to things that we should be getting off our chest. So can y'all agree to that? Y'all ever been through a situation where maybe, yeah, I've dealt with a succubus before, but I'm talking about like the ones who really try to break you. Deeper than that personal, can't say the word, level that a succubus would do it. Let me know. Have y'all came across those? Because they out there too. They out there too. Let me know.
Off topic, search giants in Kenya. Got you. What's up, y'all? So if you don't know who this is Bradley, aka the Gen Z Goliath. His words, not mine. Shout out to Dr. D for sending me this information. So Bradley and 2 other giants then popped up out of nowhere, y'all. They showed up in Kenya, welcomed, treated like celebrities. Women love him, as you can see. Stardom. So usually in Kenya, people know exactly what tribe you're from. You have birth document. You have a lot of paperwork. Bradley did not. They just accepted him still. Bradley definitely a Nephilim, y'all. Like, treated like a king. No document. Showed up out of nowhere. He just got his first pair of shoes the other day. He got some custom boots now, I think, but he usually had some sandals he's walking around with. He probably made himself. Look at Bradley's skull. Look at his jaw. Us and Bradley is not the same thing. Did y'all see the video of Bradley eating the pizza? He didn't know what the pizza was at first. Then he was looking around at everybody else to see how to eat it, and he definitely copied them. Y'all, what's going on? Are we living in the end of times? So Bradley and his homies, mind you, I don't know if they even know each other. They're all 3 of them is over 8 feet tall. Nephilim, for sure. Let me know if you guys want some more giant footage, because I have a lot, and I have a lot to say. So if you like content like this, go ahead, make sure you repost, save, comment, and like, of course. And follow me, because I know you didn't do that yet. I'm Cube of the Lore. This is Forbidden Lore. And as always, TikTok is only for entertainment purposes only. So allegedly, hypothetically speak. All right, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comment, and I'm going to give you a call back later, because this is about to get weird.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. The facial features do not look like us humans. I can't say that. Are y'all going to be the ones, which side are you leaning on? You going to be the ones that say it's a Nephilim? Or are you just going to be like, nah, it's just a giant, man. It's just somebody who's hella tall. Which side you leaning on? I'm not going to just go straight to the neck and be like, hey, bro, they Nephilim giants and all this, bro. They falling in. I'm not about to be that person. I'm not about to be the person to just send names to somebody because I don't know what they are. You know what I mean? Be all afraid because I don't understand what's going on with them. I'm going to just say, we going to find out. They tall as hell. The face bone structure don't look human. But they tall as hell. We going to let it play out. I say just watch his moves. He don't know how to eat pizza. I mean, damn. I don't know where he been, but y'all let me know y'all thoughts. I'm going to just say he's a giant. I'm not going to pull words out and name him nothing because I wouldn't want nobody doing that to me. So I'm going to show the same respect. But spam up y'all thoughts, man. Oh, I've seen somebody say, do I actually respond to the comments? And I actually responded straight to that comment. And I want everybody to know who be watching this. Yes, I be in the comments. I see it. I respond to as many as I can in the time frame between me transitioning back to get more videos going or personal life. But trust me, yes, I be in the comments. I be in the comments. I see y'all. I love y'all collective, so I'm going to always be right there with y'all. So, yeah, just to answer anybody else who had that question because I seen that.
Whoa.
Cloud seeding, man-made, or just a shift?
And then he told me I had to delete my video, or I would... I'm the guy who made the Pegasus Museum video yesterday, and I'm also the guy that removed the Pegasus museum video yesterday. And my mom would, my girlfriend would, my son would. Right here, we've been working on trying to find the kill room and where it is. And we're 99% sure we know exactly where it is. Hey guys, right here is the actual purchase of the building where the kill room is located, and he's wearing a Comet ping pong sweater, and we believe this is in what is called the kill room. And you're going to notice the same exact thing, the cinder block on top, the red, the black, and the split. And we're going to put these side by side and let you look at it for yourself. So guys, there you have it. We found the room. This is very exciting right now, but we have a lot more stuff we're going to be looking into. So Castellum Achilles LLC. It was formed by James Alefantis, Northwest. This is actually in Washington, D.C. in the Columbia Heights neighborhood. So guys, this is the work permits to build this room. So guys, this is an aerial map of Pegasus. We're going to take a Google Earth view of it. This is another street view. So Pegasus is right around here. It's right behind this row of buildings. Right here. So it's completely blocked by this entire row of buildings. You cannot see it. But guys, I want to bring your attention to right here. Guys, this is the street view from the alley of the back of Pegasus. This is another street view. So guys, I want y'all to look at this door. When we go to the next one, you can see this door. When we zoom in, kids, and it looks like an arrow is pointing underground. There's no windows on the first floor level. Again, no windows. And it talks about the kill room here, the back view of Pegasus, and then they drew out this this diagram showing you where everything's at based on this photo. So right here they have the door, which is right here. And then the photo is showing these trenches right here. So this building lines up exactly with what this is. But guys, this is huge. So really dig into this. Give me everything you can find before they delete everything. They've already started deleting certain things.
Drake just erased LeBron from his skin, y'all. Y'all, ain't no way, fool. This man loved LeBron that much that he got him tatted on his skin? His arm? It's like he went through a bad breakup. Imagine you going to the tattoo shop and like, hey, I had LeBron tattooed on my arm and I want to get it erased. I want to get it removed or covered up. Like, what can you do? So y'all know what he did? He replaced it with Shea Gildred's tattoo. I don't know if y'all look hard enough. I don't know if you want to look at another man's arm that hard, but if you do, if you look hard enough, it say Thunder. And then they got the little 2 right there for Shea Gildred's. I don't care what the situation is, y'all. If you ain't my real brother, like blood brother, I'm not getting your name tatted on me. And even if you is my brother, it gotta be some unfortunate circumstances. And I pray that unfortunate circumstances never happen to where I have to do something like that. But that would be the only way I would put another man on my skin. Now, Drake music, but like I said, that's a little weird, bruh. I'm not doing that at all. This is the tattoo he used to have of LeBron. Like, nah, fool. I won't get another person's face on me. None of that. This is too much, though. Y'all let me know down below in the comments. Would you get another man tatted on you? And if so, why? This man really had to look at himself in the mirror every time when he had that tattoo. Like, I got that tattoo of LeBron. And then LeBron did what he did with Kendrick, so he's just like, I felt betrayed. And I'm pretty sure LeBron didn't call him and be like, hey, can you get me tatted?
He did that with like all types of artists though that he like. I think.
Japan. Record rainfall in a short period of time hits Tokyo. Heavy rains caused widespread flooding in the Kanto and Tohoku regions, with some areas of Tokyo receiving more than 100 millimeters of rain in 1 hour. More than 110 millimeters of rain was also recorded in the Nakano area in 1 hour. The Tsujanami area had received about 120 millimeters by 7 p.m. local time, while the Meguro area had received 100 millimeters by the same time. The flooding also disrupted traffic, creating the risk of cars getting stuck.
To answer that question, hell no, ain't nothing okay with our planet right now. Ain't none don't care where we at. But I did see a comment and somebody said that they're in Chico. In Chico, not too far from Sac. And they said, you know, we right there where shit could go real bad for us with a flood. And we are. If Sac get hit with the right earthquake, we going back to being a pool of water. Once upon a time, we was a lake. If I'm not mistaken, it was a lake. Dried up, we turned into a desert. We're not even supposed to be a city. They built us up, especially by old Sac. If you know, if y'all really have searched the history, we burnt down. Either we burnt down first, and then they rebuilt us, and then we burnt down again, and then we either burnt down twice or we flooded twice. If not flooded twice and burnt down twice. They built us on the first level and they had to build us on the second level. This is like in Old Sac. If you go to Old Sac and you see the whole waterfront, that Sacramento River front right there by the Delta, I forgot what the Delta Queen or the something. It's an old boat that they turned into a hotel down there, and it's right off the water. And supposedly, if you go right in that region, we were built on the second level. We used to be on the first level, but it's a whole nother topic. But if they let those dams, because somebody said they think that they letting the dams go, they bringing the dam water, all them dams that's holding the water, they releasing the dams. Next thing you know, all the water flushing in. That's what somebody said they think is happening. And they said that if this shit is happening all around the world, we one of the last places that need that. And we are. We are definitely one of the last places that need that. If we get hit with that, bro, that's gonna be that's gonna do so much damage to the city. Let's not hope that happens, and prayers to anywhere else that's dealing with these floods, because they coming out of nowhere. Texas, North Carolina, we got winds in Japan, we had winds in Vegas, bro. We had the fires out in the Palisades down there in LA, bro. This shit crazy. But what I typically try to do is pray for everybody. And I just, when I'm praying, I just be like, God, I pray for the world, man. Please allow everybody to be good and safe and healthy, bro. Because this shit is getting out of hand.
Crazy, creepy story coming out of Brazil. A couple was hiking in Saria, Brazil, when they decided to spend the night camping. Upon waking up, they found a gigantic spider crawling on their tent. You heard me, a gigantic spider crawling on their tent. Take a look at this video. Look at that. Look at the size of that. I mean, how would you react camping and that thing on the outside of your tent? What would you do? My guess, it's a Brazilian wandering spider. That's exactly what it looks like. And that is the type of spider that is found in Brazil. Now, I'm not from Brazil, but if you're from Brazil, let me know if I'm correct, and let me know your thoughts in the comments on how you would handle that situation. Would you be able to go back to sleep, or would you just be like, I'm gone? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, I'd love to hear from you.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have hit it from the inside of that shit with something.
Now we got flood warnings in Tokyo, Japan. Can anybody truly explain what is going on? Do you find all of this to be normal? Because there is a lot of bizarre things happening, even over here in America currently, with all of these different floods and everything else. And now Tokyo, Japan has flood warnings themselves. Again, all I'm doing is questioning things. That's all that I'm doing. Do you find stuff like this to be normal right here? I mean, there's a lot of bizarre things happening. Look what happened in Texas. Look what's happening in all of these different areas all at once. Is that just all one big coincidence? Maybe, just maybe, or maybe there is something more going on. I guess time will tell. Again, I'm not saying anything at all. All I'm doing is asking each and every one of you, do you find stuff like this to be normal? Again, there's a lot of wild and crazy things going on. What do you think?
quedó con el tendido eléctrico. Vamos, Jorge, vamos, tranquilo. Ay, no. No le ponen, señor. Dale. No paren. Ahorita sacan su vida, muchachos. Dale, no paren. Dale, seguí.
Bro, that looked like a movie. Like, y'all know those movies, those action movies or the suspense thrillers or something when they getting away from something and it's getting closer and closer. That was like that was some shit you would have saw from a movie. I gotta know what happened. Please, collective, spam it up. Let me know what was going on in that clip. Please. I'm curious. And I hope that they was good. Prayers to them. Prayers anywhere, again, from that last video we just saw with all the floods. Prayers to anybody affected by these floods. Y'all know I can't swim, so I'm really praying for anybody affected by this shit. Because if you can't swim, bro, this shit gonna be worse for people like us. I'll learn that day, though.
Lately, there's been a new shift that has affected me personally and that I feel is a potentially harmful force in our industry. This just happened to me without my approval, consultation, or consent. After I was denied the chance to purchase my music outright, my entire catalog was sold to Scooter Braun's Ithaca Holdings in a deal that I'm told was funded by the Soros family, 23 Capital, and the Carlyle Group. Yet, to this day, none of these investors have ever bothered to contact me or my team directly to perform their due diligence on their investment in me, to ask how I might feel about the new owner of my art, the music I wrote, the videos I created, photos of me, my handwriting, my album designs. And of course, Scooter never contacted me or my team to discuss it prior to the sale, or even when it was announced.
That's the music business, yo.
A secret society, hidden in plain sight. From world leaders to Hollywood stars, all united by a secret. Comment book, and I'll reveal everything.
Hey, I don't listen to B no more, but I heard her shit is different. Again, bro, prayers.
Check out this user. His name is below. I'm gonna call him the Kite King. This guy out of Mexico makes kites and flies them way in the air. And I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's getting some kind of resonance, some kind of frequency created from his lines. And occasionally, as he's doing this, he attracts visitors. What do these visitors see or get from this vibration? Is this some type of communication? Is he tapping into the ether? Leave your thoughts below. Unanswered Universe.
I'm gonna go ahead and say whatever frequency he putting out, I think he is communicating with something. He's communicating with the ether or something, bro. But I'm shocked they ain't got on his ass yet. But like I said before, keep certain individuals safe. He's one of those ones we want to keep safe. Let me know if that's a reach. Let me know if it's not. But I would love to. I already told y'all, some people are scared of the extraterrestrials. Me, I'm not. We see what the government doing. We see what the 1% doing. I don't want to deal with them. The extraterrestrials and the 1%, bro, they ain't did shit to me yet. They ain't did half of the shit that I see these people doing. So if they come down in a UFO and they trying to holler at me, come holler at me, bro. Let's see what your world like. I don't want to bring you here because I'm kind of crazy sometimes and judgmental as shit. Bring me to your spot. And I'll just explain to you what Earth like. But let me see what y'all, how y'all living, bro. It might be better than here. Come pick me up.
Oh my gosh.
Hindari jalan ini nih, pas di depan.
I'm just quiet. Name and age. My name's Maya. My name's Maya. I'm 30. I said no. Your ring actually, as soon as you walked in, I went straight to your ring. I'm not sure if that's is that a Freemason? Yes. Yeah, so it's a no for me. Okay. I'm very spiritual, and it's a no for me. Okay, I'm spiritual as well. Okay.
And that's what spirituality is about, bro. It's not about head wraps and your ancestors and crystals and all of that shit. It's about having discernment and not being tricked within this matrix, bro. You see how she peeped that ring? Like, you a Freemason, man. I'm straight. A lot of women would have never peeped that. Nobody else on that lineup even peeped that or had a clue sigil symbolism was on that ring. They would have got involved not knowing what it's doing. Discernment. Don't be tricked. Study. You will be able to see these things in this matrix and see these individuals who look like us, but they not us. They be infiltrators, bro. I'm out.
Oh, I'm totally into conspiracies. Don't even get me started. Oh yeah. Yeah, I am too. Like, are you into the conspiracies about like cloud seeding and geoengineering? Or like Jean Benet, like who really murdered her? Or is she perhaps Katy Perry? Or is it flat earth? Are you a flat earther? Or how like aliens are really demons? And all famous people are clones, and also aliens and lizard people. Like we're basically through our food, our air, our water, and soil. That's why we're all sick. Or like JFK Jr. and he's still alive. Or like there's whole underground cities all over the place. Or like Pizzagate. Like those kinds of conspiracies. Like what's your favorite one? Like what are you talking about? Oh, I was just talking about how there might be some traces of fluoride in the water. Oh yeah, that one's good too.
And I found Rip Van Winkle. Giant version of him. Look how big this freaking dude is. That is incredible. He's a big dude. Wow. That's freaking amazing. He is huge. Wow.
Cap or not.
Yo, I heard recently there's a lot of speculation there's gonna be a really, really big tsunami. Because
Oh yeah, see, there's some shit happening.
yeah, because there's a prophet and she predicted so many things that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you. Her name is Ryo Tatsuki.
Yeah.
So one of the things she predicted, and this was way back.
Yeah.
She made all of these different prophecies and they all came true. One of them being one day there's gonna be a virus and there's gonna be a pandemic.
Yeah.
And everybody's gonna go into quarantine. Okay.
Yeah.
She said it's gonna disappear and come back though in 2030. So that's one of the prophecies she made.
Okay,
One of the
okay.
predictions.
Yeah.
But another one is she predicts in July of 2025. So this July coming up.
Yeah.
Cause I wanted to go to the Philippines, fam. I wanted to go to Japan this year.
That's in 3 months.
In July, yeah.
Yeah.
But this prediction is for July 2025. A huge tsunami is gonna hit Asia, specifically around Japan and Philippines area.
Oh my gosh.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But the things that she predicted, like the pandemic, and there's a few other things. Yo, if she's right, even just knowing this information, I might as well just stay away. Because there's already signs of things happening with that earthquake.
The foot.
Yeah, if
all
there's
the
already a little bit of signs, bro, like maybe just chill off for a bit.
Yeah, real shit.
When Japan had those 1,000 earthquakes, how many a day?
Welcome campers and camp whores to the Daily Camper week of July 25th, 2010. We have a lot to talk about, so let's get started.
This anonymous web show is one of the most disturbing things that's ever existed on the internet. What I just showed you was a clip from an online program called The Daily Capper. The Daily Capper was a program put on by all across the world. And this was the head of a community of people known as cappers. This online community of pedophiles known as cappers would go onto the profiles of underage girls and boys, flatter them with compliments, shower them with praise, then try to get them to flash them so that they could take a screen cap of their nude body. And after that, these pedophiles would then blackmail these children with these images. They would send these photos to friends, family members, schools. And there were all sorts of code words and online forums where these cappers, aka disgusting, would meet and exchange information. The Daily Capper itself, this program, was a program put on by these talk about news and events that were happening within this community. It's really disturbing to me that they chose this because I used to watch the show Crashbox as a child, and I think that it's eerie and haunting that they're actually using imagery from a children's show for this network. Now, sadly, one of the victims of this capping community was a girl named Amanda Todd. Amanda's story is particularly well known because of the YouTube video she created before she took her own life. But at one point during Amanda's stages of cyberbullying, she was featured repeatedly on the Daily Capper, this program. And the intro always started like this: "Welcome cappers and cam whores." And then at the end, the newscaster up here would say, "Happy hunting," encouraging these pedophiles to go target more children. And they would do awards at the end of the year for the best, most prolific in their community. These awards that they gave out included Blackmailer of the Year, Capper of the Year, Cam Whore of the Year, Cam Site of the Year, and Shocker of the Year, where they were basically giving awards to their victims. There's a lot of information online about this whole show and these pedophiles, but something really disturbing to me is the fact that most of the people involved in the Daily Capper were never brought to justice and they were never caught. That means that all of these pedophiles that were celebrating with each other and glorifying their disgusting acts are still out there, probably on the internet today. And to end this, I'm going to show you one more clip from the show, which I find is particularly disturbing.
Candy Beaches returned this week for the first time in a month. The reason they were gone so long is because they said someone called the police on them. Twice. I think I know what this is all about.
Been reported to the cyber police and the state police.
Looks like he wasn't joking around. Maybe it was their Good Morning America interview that prompted cyber police.
That shit weird, man.
Chicken. Voice activated. Defrost!
Thanks for having me.
Would you like to, for those that don't know you are, introduce yourself and what your company does?
Yeah, sure. My name is Augustus DeRico. I'm the founder and CEO of Rainmaker, which is a next generation cloud seeding company that flies drones into clouds and disperses a material that makes clouds rain or snow more for the sake of saving farms, ecosystems, cities, and industries that are at risk of drought.
So I think it was NBC that reported, so correct me and them if it's not true. They said your company cloud seeded in Texas 2 days before the floods happened. Is that true?
So that is true. And I should also say immediately thereafter that that cloud seeding operation and all of Rainmaker's operations had nothing to do with the floods that ensued. And so just to give you context on what cloud seeding is a little bit more first, and then the timeline of events as it relates to the flood. Cloud seeding relies on finding clouds that exist, right? It's not chemtrails, right? If you see a long streak in the sky, that has nothing to do with cloud seeding. It's not dimming the sun either, which is another real technology called solar radiation modification. Cloud seeding is a water supply tool invented in the United States in the 1940s that farmers have been using, that governments have been using for decades to enhance their water supplies. So in Texas, there are municipalities and farmers that contract with us to produce more water for their crops themselves, for rain on their crops, to replenish their reservoirs, to recharge their aquifers. Because if you look at Texas, obviously it does not need more water right now. But the Ogallala aquifer is radically depleted. As of just June 24th, there was severe drought throughout a lot of the state. And so these entities, these farms and municipal governments, they contract with us to make more rain when there is drought. We were flying a cloud seeding operation for about 20 minutes on July 2nd at about 1 p.m. Central Time. That cloud seeding flight seeded 2 clouds where we dispersed about 70 grams worth of silver iodide. That's the material we use. And that's like 10 Skittles worth of material. We seeded those clouds, and then they then precipitated and dissipated over the course of 2 hours after. So those clouds themselves were gone. The aerosols that we dispersed precipitated out and dispersed away. They didn't remain in the atmosphere long after. We then saw the National Weather Service issue their flash flood warning at about 1 in the morning on the 3rd. We, as cloud seeders, are regulated by the state of Texas with something called suspension criteria, which means if there already is risk of flooding, if there already is too much moisture on the ground and any more rain could cause flooding, if the reservoirs are too full and could spill over and cause flooding, then we're legally required by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation to suspend operations to do no harm. And not only did we act in accordance with Texas state law and stop before those operations happened, our meteorologists were capable enough to identify that there was going to be risk of flooding before we were required to suspend operations, and then had no effect whatsoever on the remnants of Tropical Storm Barry that did blow in and induce the floods that occurred. And just for context on scale too, real quick, the best cloud seeding operations that we've seen to date, either from our operations or from the best-in-class research at universities across the Western U.S., those cloud seeding operations produce tens of millions of gallons of precipitation over the course of about an hour or two, distributed over hundreds of square miles. The flooding that occurred, that system dumped like 3 to 4 trillion gallons of precipitation. So 1, we weren't operating during that storm. 2, the aerosols that were dispersed in the prior day could not have persisted long enough to affect that. And then 3.
So, collective, y'all agree with the cloud seeding company? Or y'all think it was their fault? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's why I asked y'all, do y'all think it's man-made cloud seeding? Or is it that shift? Is it that shift? Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. But I know y'all hate this part of the video. We made it to the end of this, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7, and this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all, Collective, and until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
I just check my count, sheesh, at the amount.